Hey, it's MK, and I am back with another 20 days of COPA cut files. Today is day 9, and I am working with this cut file because our prompt today is foliage, if I'm saying that correctly. So this is another one of those cut files that came in a 3-pack, and it is for a December daily. That's why it has these weird little tabs on the end, so you can punch holes wherever your small little daily binder size is, and then you can hook it in and have these cool little flip-flaps going on. So anyways, I decided that I was going to use it on a regular scrapbook page because I love showing people how they don't need to read into, if it was made for this, it cannot be used for this. I'm definitely one of those rule breakers that, hey, if it's only made for that, I'm going to find out why. Anyways, I pulled out a whole bunch of other stuff, like all this wood veneer, because I had this thing in my brain. I pulled out these really cool die cuts by Cocoa Vanilla, because again, I had this really cool idea in my brain. This little swirly magig with snowflakes on it, I created this about 2 years ago, I want to say, or just last year. Oh, I don't remember. It was my first Nouveau project, and it didn't make it on the layout. I've got this Love from Lizzie, or these Love from Lizzie enamel dots that were gifted to me, as well as those little strippy glittery things. Those were also gifted to me. A couple, just random stuff, you guys, that I have pulled out. Chipboard from Close to My Heart, stickers from Simple Stories. Stickers from Cocoa Vanilla as well. I just picked everything that I thought would go really well with this layout. But by the time that I end up organizing my photos and figuring out how I want my photos down, I don't even think I use half the stuff on my layout because of how many photos I get on the layout. Oh, I even have brads, but they're not really pronged brads. They're like faux brads. That's the weirdest thing ever, by the way. I also have these two really cool papers that are by Elizabeth Craft Designs. I cannot remember the name of the paper pack, but I picked up the paper pack, and when I first got it, you really don't get to see all of the images. It's just a fraction of a portion of the images, and I thought, oh, I could work with those colors. And then you get them, and it's almost like they're real life images mixed with mixed media, mixed with sketchy art, mixed with, it's a bunch of stuff. And they're 4 art books, you guys. They're 4 those journaling mixed, what are they called? I'm not really sure. They're art journals. Yay, I got it. And that's what they're for, is to be ripped up and torn up and all this weird stuff for a background or a foreground or however. And, I didn't know that when I first bought it. I just thought, oh, I'm interested, I'll get it. And so, of course, these 2 right here are my favoriteest pieces out of the entire pack. There is one more that might make an appearance, but I'm not really sure. I might forget about it by this time too. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull out all the negatives of my cut file. You guys, I don't sweat the small stuff. If it doesn't cut perfect, like this one here actually has like a ripped pine needle on it, I don't care. The image as a whole still looks really good. It's not life or death. I'm not going to throw it away and recut it just because I wanted it to be absolutely pristine and perfect. The slightest little anything stuck to your mat will cause your image to buckle up, and then your blade, that tiny itty bitty teeny tiny little blade, cannot go through it. It's just too thick. It does what it wants to do, which is rip through it. And so if you don't keep your mats clean, or you don't keep your mats tidy, like cleaning off all the little negative bits while you're still, working with the mat, then they get stuck really good. I don't know about you guys, but my mats seem to, like, if I leave it on too long, it becomes kind of permanent. And I've had to throw away a couple mats because of that. Because I leave it on thinking, oh, I can clean it later. I've got to, I'm a go person. I don't have time for that stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure if that happens to anybody else. So I'm definitely one of those that, well, I don't want to waste any more mats. So I'm going to go ahead and, clean it as soon as I'm done with it, and then turn around and, put the protector back on it as well. So anyways, enough about that. I just cut several of these. So it looks like I cut 5 of these really cool foliage things. And at first I was going to have them just flank the edges of the photo and then go out into the pretty pattern paper. But then I thought, you know what? I kind of am not sure where I wanted this to go, because I kind of wanted to build a little tree and deer scene. I kind of sort of wanted to build a deer scene and have snowflakes all over it and mix all my different snowflakes, because I have button snowflakes and wooden snowflakes and chipboard snowflakes. And I just kind of wanted, no 2 snowflakes are the same. So I kind of sort of just wanted a menagerie of snowflakes. And I don't know, but by the time that I built my left page, I was like, I don't want my right page to be as busy. I really want that paper to shine, because it looks like an outside ice skating rink. I really did. So I just decided, no, I'm good there. And then I had this extra foliage hanging around, and so I thought that I would put it on the top of my son's photos. Well, actually, the reason why I didn't chop it down is because I realized that way down in a bush is another one of my sons. And I thought, I cannot leave that photo out. I mean, that's just hilarious. So this is when we went to go get our Christmas tree. And we had to go across this ravine or valley or whatever you want to call it to get to the tree that I wanted, that my daughter and I picked out. So of course it's, can't be close by the trucks. And in fact, the upper picture where I'm putting a sticker on now, that's how far away our parents were from us. And they were all thinking that we were insane, like that we're not going over there. We're going to stay by the trucks. You guys are weird. Well, my boys, being boys, decided to make a snow day out of it, because that's what we do. We are snow babies and we really like to play in the snow. And so my kids, they all came dressed out in their snowsuits, knowing that we were going to go up in the mountains and check out the snow. Even if there's no snow down where we live, there's always snow up in the mountains, almost all year round as well. So almost. There are some times when it completely melts. But anyways, I do have to say that they would climb up this ravine, roll back down, climb up to the other side where the grandparents are, roll back down. And I mean, they just did it so many times to where by the time we were done with the Christmas tree, it was like an ice sled. So we just took the tree and sled it on down. But then, of course, getting it back up, Grandpa had to come out and help us haul it up. So it just was so much fun, you guys. And I wanted to document that portion of, collecting the tree, even though I already scrapbooked when we actually picked up the tree, if that makes sense. So right now I am just gluing everything down. I decided I'm just going to stick with all the different kinds of snowflakes and kind of decorate my pages doing that. I did add a little bit of red in the blue, my Cocoa Vanilla stickers, because of my son's brightly obnoxious red shirt. And that is one of the reasons why I did that. But I also added both of the foliage behind it. So that way, when I put the photo down and I have the foliage on the top and the bottom, it looks like he's like laying on a bed of all of these little leaves and things. And I just thought it was a good look. But like I said, it's so busy over here on the left side that I wanted to leave the right side nice and calm and cooling. Now, all the other photos that I do have, I plan on keeping and putting into pocket pages, but they're not going to be as decorated. I mean, they're pretty much going to just have a cardstock backer to them and be stuck in, maybe have a sticker or two on them and then stuck in between these 2 pages and the 2 pages that we collected the tree with. So I definitely don't plan on going crazy. That's why I did not record doing the pocket pages this go around. But yeah, this is the layout. Like I said, the prompt today was Foliage. And make sure you check out everyone else that is playing along. Also, COAPA Cut Files is having 25% off in their Etsy shop. If you are interested in checking those out, I always, anytime anybody wants to ask where I get the cut files, I link them straight to the cut file. That way they don't have to go looking for it. I personally don't remember names of the cut files. So I'd just rather go and look for it and, give you guys the direct link rather than the whole entire store, because she has a ton of cut files, you guys. I don't know how she whips them out so fast. It's amazing. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will check y'all later. Bye.